Notice the back of your left heel on the floor, your left hip on the floor. Notice the back of your left shoulder on the floor, your right shoulder on the floor. Back of your right arm, right elbow, right hand. Back of your left arm, left elbow, left hand. You can get a sense of your breathing, how you're breathing right now, breathing, the sense of the quality of the breath. And just see what it's like. You just take your right foot, and let's say the clock is underneath your foot, and 12 o'clock is away from you, 6 o'clock is at the back of the heel, 3 o'clock is out to the right, and 9 o'clock is in toward the left. Just take your right foot and just begin to make a circle around your clock. Just make a circle around your clock with your right foot. Easy. Just make a circle around your clock. Nice and easy. Doesn't have to be big at all. And now just feel, as you make that circle, just feel your right heel. Just notice, what is your right heel doing as you circle around your clock? What is your right heel doing? Just easy. So, for most of us, you can sense that when you make the circle with your foot, it's a lot clearer, more distinct with the front of the foot making the circle going around your clock than it is with your heel, right? Just notice that. Take your time. And reverse that circle. Go the other way around your clock. Again, using the front of the foot, and then as you go, pay attention to the heel going around the clock. And again, just noticing the difference between the clarity between the front of the foot, the acuity that you have to making the front of the foot circle around the clock, comparing that to the heel. It might not be so clear in the heel, right? Foot's on the floor, everything's on the floor, the legs are on the floor, your heel's on the floor, nice and easy, nice and easy, right? Good. And now just do it and reverse it, go the other way. Now do the same thing with the other foot, the other leg. See what that's like, right? So notice something. Notice how when you go to make a circle, you pull your foot up. That's 12 o'clock, right? The foot is up and straight out away from you. Easy, just easy. Just easy. Now feel the heel as you're making the circle with the foot. Feel the heel. And then paying attention to the quality, the difference in the quality of making the circle with the front of the foot as compared to making it with the heel. Reverse the circle of the heel. Easy. Reverse the circle of the foot, the heel. Just easy. So again, it's not so much, oh, I'm making a good movement. Think of clarity of the clock, of the circular movement of the foot and then of the heel, right? Good. Just let it go and rest, please. Just rest. And just feel both your ankles, the back of your heels. Now, you put, when you make, now listen, here's what the distinction is. And I don't know if some of you picked this up. Maybe you did. When you make a circle with your foot, the clock, right? The clock is where? It's above your foot. It's not, the clock is in the air vertically above your foot. When you make the circle with your heel, the clock is on the floor underneath your heel, right? There's two different frames of reference that you have there. Very important, because when you shift context, you feel the difference in the movement, right? So now listen, just with the right heel, the clock is on the floor underneath you. Just lengthen your right heel toward 12 o'clock. So it's a sense of pushing the heel toward 12 o'clock, just easy. The front of the foot will come back toward you. When you push the heel, you lengthen the heel down toward 12 o'clock. Just do small movements. The clock is underneath your heels on the floor. 12 o'clock is above, 6 o'clock is down below, 3 o'clock is out to the right, 9 o'clock is over to the left. 12 o'clock, nice and easy. Do whatever you need to do to make yourself comfortable. Just lengthen the heel. And again, not a big movement, not a big movement. Make it soft and easy so you feel a lightness in the ankle. Take your time. You gain more freedom from lightness. You know, gravity is weight. Weight is heavy. Weight bears upon us. Lightness is yang. It's energy. And that you get lighter, you move easier. And the more you try to move easier, the more difficult it is. No, you're not making circles, guys. Stop. You're not making circles. You're just lengthening, pushing the right heel away from you, down. Just easy. The right heel down, away from you. You're not making circles. Just lengthening the right heel. As if your right heel were drawing a line on the floor away from you a little. Get it? Just the right heel. Stop. Some of you, I don't know, just the right heel. Don't do both legs. Just the right heel. Just the right heel. Just the right heel. Easy. Easy. Good. Easy. Now, rest. Rest. Again, I'm going to say what I said before. Clarity is what is important with these lessons. That you're doing what you think you're doing. And if you think you're just doing movement, then you don't know what you're doing, because most of the time when you do movement, you don't know what you're doing. You just move. It's not part of your awareness to pay attention to yourself moving unless you're hurt all the time, right? So now, do this movement with the right heel. Pull the right heel back toward you so the front of the foot goes down, and just a small movement. So now you're pulling the line back toward you, right? So the back of the heel goes toward the back of the leg, right? That's 6 o'clock. Easy? Just easy. Just pull, just easy. Again, see, again, if you just keep moving to move, you're missing the point. Move with awareness. So when you pull it back, you feel what you're doing, and then it comes back to neutral, where you start from. And then you start again. You have to use awareness to really make change. Easy, easy. That's right. And make it light and easy. Good. Light and easy. Just easy, just easy. Good. Let go of that and rest again. And you just get a feeling for your right ankle, your right foot, your right leg. It's not what you do. It's not how much you do. It's how you do, meaning how you pay attention to your movement. Now, alternate between lengthening the heel down toward 12 and pulling it back toward 6. Your right heel down toward 12 and then back toward 6. Just easy. Down toward 12, back toward 6. down toward 12. And you feel like you're drawing a line on the floor underneath your heel, right? Easy, down toward 12. That's it. That's it. Think of the line, the clarity of the heel going away, the heel coming back, and that you're drawing that line from 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock on the floor underneath you. Nice and easy, from 6 to 12. Just easy, from 6 to 12. 6 to 12, easy. That's it. Make it easier every time you do it. Make it smaller. There's no such thing as freedom in movement without ease. You cannot have free movement when you have to make a lot of effort. You cannot have free movement when you need to do more, in other words. Efficiency is freedom of movement. Good. Let go of that and rest. Just rest. Just rest. And feel your right leg, your right heel, your right, the front of the foot, your right hip. Please pay attention to your left foot. And you pull the left foot up so it's in the middle of your clock. The foot's up toward the ceiling. Easy. And now begin to push the foot toward 12 o'clock. So the heel lengthens. Again, think small. Think small. The leg is relaxed and at ease. You're not lifting your knee. You're just using your heel. Push the heel away from you. Just small. Just push the heel away. Easy. 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 Let your mouth be easy. Your tongue, your jaw, your mouth, your lips, all those areas of effort. Your eyes. Just pushing to that 12 o'clock point on your left heel. A little clock, very small clock behind the heel. Bigger clock in the front of the foot, but behind the heel, very small clock. Right? It's the limitations that we have. Right? Easy, just pushing the left heel, easy, drawing that line toward 12. Easy. Good. Let go of that and rest. Easy. Just rest. Just rest. Feel both your heels. Feel your left foot, your left leg, your left hip. And now begin to pull the heel, the left heel, back toward you. The front of the foot goes down toward the floor a little. And again, as if you were drawing a line straight back toward your knee with your left heel. Easy, just small. Just small, right? So the heel comes back toward the leg, going to 6 o'clock. When you go to 12 o'clock, the heel goes away from the knee, down and away. Easy, easy. So now, begin to combine the two movements one time. Lengthen the heel away to 12, and one time pull it back to 6. And you're going to notice there's a difference. One way is a lot easier. So don't try to make the way that's not easy like the way that is easy. Make the way that is easy like the way that's not easy. This is the Feldenkrais strategy. So don't try to make where you can't move as much more. Try to make where you can move less to match the other side, right? Easy, just small, just small, just small. Yeah, easy, easy. And one foot is very different than the other, one ankle, right? Good. And then again, feel that line underneath the heel that you're drawing. Nice and easy. Feel that line. Feel that line underneath the heel. Good. And rest that. Feel both your heels, your ankles, your feet. Notice your breathing. So now, Bring the toes of both feet straight up to the ceiling so you're at the middle of your clock, and just see what it's like a couple of times, nice and easy. Lengthen both the heels away from you to 12 o'clock, and then pull both the heels back to 6 o'clock. Just do a small movement and see if you can differentiate between what side seems to move better, easier. Take your time. And maybe one side moves easier in one way and the other side moves easier in another way. Maybe. Right? Just do easy. Take your time. So both heels are drawing lines in the floor underneath. Easy, just small, very small. And now, just see what you do with this. Make it light and quick. Bump, 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 bump. That's it. Bump. Let the feet go back and forth. Bump, 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 bump. But don't pull on your toes. Don't pressure your ankles. Just let it be light, like there was no tension in the feet. Just bump, bump. So make it smaller even. Bump, 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 bump. Now do one foot, just one foot, whatever foot you want. Bump, bump. Now the other foot. Bump, bump. Now alternate, one down, one up. Bump, 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 bump. Yeah, there you go. With all these variations. Bump, 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 bump. Good. Let it go and rest. Great. Notice how you're lying on the floor. And again, feeling the sense of the ankles, the heels on the floor, the length of the legs touching the floor. Well, now, very gently begin. Now go back to the right foot. 12 o'clock is below the foot, 6 o'clock is at the back of the heel, right? And now 3 o'clock is out to the right. Start to move your right foot into the middle. Bring your right foot in toward the middle. And the right heel will go out a little. The heel going out, that's 3 o'clock. So bring the right foot in and you start to feel, and these are small movements. The heel goes out a little, right? So now, rather than thinking of bringing the right foot in, just think of bringing the foot in toward the middle, easy. Now, think of bringing the heel out to 3 o'clock, small. Not using the front of the foot. Think of bringing the heel in, much different. Take your time. Acuity. Stay with clarity. Know what you're doing. Even if it doesn't feel that good, feel that successful, stay with it. Very important. Easy. Good. Easy. Out to 3 o'clock. Good. Now, come back to the middle. Now slide the right foot out a little to the right, and the right heel will go in to 9 o'clock. Easy. Slide the right. And easy. This really involves your hips and your knees, and your whole leg needs to rotate. Easy. So now just think of sliding the heel in toward 9 o'clock. Easy. Think of the heel moving on the floor to 9. From the middle to 9. As if it were drawing a line. Easy. And now move the heel from 3. Go back to 3, draw it to 3, come back, and then go to 9. Draw a line across on a horizontal sense. Draw a line across your clock. 3 to 9 on the right. 3 to 9. 3 to 9. 3 to 9. This is not big. Think of the heel, right? Some of you might find, listen, that if the weight of your knee is just a little off the floor, the weight of the knee is just a little off the floor, it's easier to do. This movement. Easy. See if that helps. That the weight of the knee is not pressing down on the floor, but up a little. If you hyperextend your legs in life, you're going to be pressing the back of your knees down. It's going to be very difficult to move your heel. So if you take the weight of the knee a little, so the knee is just slightly bent to do the movement, back and forth. 3 to 9, 9 to 3. Boom, boom. Good. Yeah, good. Okay. Let that go. Make a circle with your right foot. Go ahead. Make a circle. Feel what that's like now. And notice now the right heel circling. And now for all of you, pay attention. Look at what your right leg is doing. Take your time. And you might sense there's a circle in your right hip, that the right hip is also circling. Easy. If you can find the right hip, it's going to make the whole leg easier. How do you get there you go. And to get the right hip to circle a little, the knee has to do something. It's all connected. Easy. Good. Okay, reverse that circle. Let's go a little quicker. Bump, 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 around the circle. Bump, 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 bump. Some of you are thinking too much. Bump, 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 bump. Feel the leg, feel the leg. And one more the other way. Bump, 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 and let it go and rest. Great, good. Feel your right leg, your right hip, your right heel. Some of you, your right side of your back might feel very different. Bring the toes of the left foot straight up toward the ceiling and start to bring the left foot in toward the middle. The left foot in toward the middle. So the left heel goes out to the left to your 9 o'clock. Right? The left heel goes out to the left to your 9 o'clock. Easy. Your left heel goes out to the left to 9 o'clock. Just easy. Just easy. So think of the heel now going out and leave the foot, the front of the foot alone. And the more you could start to shift your frame of reference, where you're moving yourself from, that improves the acuity of the movement of the self. You see? Good. And rest that. Let go and rest. And now, very gently, let the left foot go out, the front of the left foot go out to the left. Now listen, don't go out as far as you can. Just let it go out to the left. Feel the left heel starts to slide a little in, right? To 3 o'clock on the clock under your foot. Easy. That's right. Easy. Feel that. Make that straight line, beeline to 3 o'clock. All right. Easy. Just easy. Just easy. Good. Now just use the heel. Just think of sliding the heel toward 3 o'clock, the left heel. In. There you go. In. Good. Now, slide the left heel into one time and then slide it out. So go from 3 to 9 and 9 to 3, right across, straight across with the left heel. The left heel. Easy, easy. That's it. Easy. It's small movement. Easy. Think it, and make sure you're doing what you think you're doing. Try not to force, not to make yourself do it. Find the clarity of the movement through the recognition of what you're doing, and that you're doing what you think you're doing. All right. Good. Let that go. Just start to make a circle with your left foot, any direction you want, whatever feels good. Circle, front of the foot, circle the front of the foot. Easy, easy. And now feel your left heel. Make the circle with the left heel. Around the clock. Circle with the left heel. And now reverse the circle with the left heel. Easy. And notice now, when you do this, what happens to your left leg, your left hip, right? Something different on the left? Is it? Now, it's for everybody, it's much clearer, much more organized, and better on one side. So stop for a beat and see if you can remember what side felt better to you, and just do that side. Make a circle just on the side that feels better. Just on the side that feels better, right? And then reverse that circle. Reverse it. Now do the circle on the other side. Feel, and then reverse that. Reverse that. And just notice what you sense, what you feel. Now make a circle in the same direction with both your feet. Ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. And feel your hips get involved. Let your hips start to, both feet are going in the same direction. Notice what your legs do, your hips, both feet in the same direction. Change directions, boom, boom, change directions, change directions. Feel how the whole self, your back, your shoulders, your hips, maybe even some of you, the back of your head, right? Good. Let that go and rest. Notice your breathing. The length of the legs. Stand both your feet about shoulder width apart. Take your time. And just do an easy movement. Now, lift the front of the right foot from the floor, and the heel stays on the floor. Lift the front of the right foot and make a circle with the front of the foot with the heel on the floor. Just don't, no, the foot doesn't go back down. Just make a circle with the foot. Easy, with the right foot. Feel what your right heel does when you make, the foot does not go back to touch the floor. The heel's on the floor. Just make a circle with your right foot. Reverse the circle. Reverse, you gotta use your hip here. You gotta use your hip. Yeah, you're gonna feel the hip gets involved. You're gonna feel your knee wants to do something. Good. Let that go. Do the same thing with the left. Just lift the left foot up, the heel's on the floor, make a circle with the front of the foot, and then feel, what does your heel do? Do not let the left foot go back to the floor. Keep it in the air. Reverse it. Go the other way. Go the other way. Lighter and quicker. Lighter and quicker. Lighter and quicker. All right? Good. The heel's on the floor. The heel does not lift from the floor. Very, very important. Easy. Good. Now lift, bring the foot down. Now lift both the front of your feet, leave both heels on the floor, and make circles in the same direction. Vroom, vroom. You really got to use your hips here, guys. You got to get your hips involved. Your shoulders are going to move. Your head's going to move. Right? Same direction. Both feet are circling in the same direction. Not as easy as you think. And then change the direction. Change the direction. Get clarity. Get clarity. Don't just think movement. Think clear. Clarity of what the way the feet are going around the circle, the way you feel your heels on the floor. Good. Let it go. Straighten your legs and rest. And notice what's different about the length of the legs, the heels on the floor, the room in the ankles. What's different about your toes, your hips on the floor. It's different about your breathing right now, the way that you're breathing. Please come to lying on your tummies. Put one hand on top of the other. Take your time. And bring your right foot, the sole of your right foot up toward the ceiling. And now, just like on the floor, right? Listen, just like on the floor, 6 o'clock, you pull the heel down toward your knee. So pull the heel down, the right heel down, easy. And don't do it hard. So just pull the right heel out. 6 o'clock. Yeah, that's it. Just like that. Nice and easy. So when the heel goes down, the front of the foot goes up. This is opposition in movement, right? Heel goes down, front of the foot goes up. Easy. Right foot. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Good. Yeah. Good. And now, some of you got to get the foot over the knee, because if your foot is too far away from your knee, it's going to put a lot of stress somewhere. Easy. Just easy. So the right leg is bent and the sole of the foot is up toward the ceiling above you. Good. Now, bring the leg down and rest. And just pay attention. Just breathe. Let your abdomen be at ease. Let your chest relax. Once again, bend the right knee, foot up toward the ceiling, and now lengthen the heel up away from you toward the ceiling. That's your 12 o'clock on that little clock. Easy. Lengthen the heel up and the front of the foot comes down, right? The heel goes up, the front of the foot comes down. Just do easy. Just do easy. Very nice. Easy. Again, think of when you were drawing that straight line on the floor behind your heel. Think of drawing that straight line in the air right now with your heel. So the line goes up and the line goes down with the heel. Line goes up, line goes down. Line goes up, line goes down, right? Think of drawing that straight line. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Good. If you can't be on your tummy, just do what we were doing with your being on your back with your feet long, making, keeping the heel on the floor, right? If you can't be on your tummy, if it's too difficult, stay on your back and just use the heel on the floor. Good. Now, one time up, one time down with the heel. One time up and down. 6 is down, 12 is up. 6 is down, 12 is up. And make it easier and lighter. Good. Yeah. Good. Bring the foot down and rest, please. Notice what's different. So, nice and easy. Bring your left foot up toward the ceiling and begin to pull the heel down toward 6 and then lengthen the heel up toward 12. All right? Yeah. So go easy. You get a nice soften up the Achilles tendon, the back of the ankle here, right? Easy. Easy. Again, notice if you're paying attention to the foot or the heel. Stay with the heel. That the heel is doing the movement, that the heel is drawing a line, right? Good. That's right. Good. So bring the right foot up also and do both feet at the same time. And just feel if one foot, one heel seems easier to you, clearer. Just notice. Just notice. Easy. If one heel seems easier, clearer. Up and down. Up and down. Lengthen and pull it down. Lengthen up, pull it down. Good. 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 Let go of that. Just pull the right heel down and lengthen the left heel up. And then pull the left heel down, lengthen the right heel up. Alternate, in other words. Alternate. Yeah. You gotta think now. Gotta think. Clarity. What am I doing here? Am I getting discombobulated? Slow yourself down. Go easier. Don't try hard. To be on your back doing this. Good. Let it go. Bring the legs down and rest. Well, the best thing about me going on vacation is that when I come back, we won't be doing the heels anymore. So you don't have to, things will be different. Just notice your legs, your feet, your ankles. Stand both your feet, bring your knees together, put your feet together. Easy, there you go, easy. And now move both of your heels to the left. Both of the heels slide keep the feet together. Both of the heels, so both of the front of your feet means that they're going to the right. If your heels are going to the left, the front of both of your feet are going to the right. Easy, easy, easy. No, the legs. See, to do this movement, the bones at the bottom of your legs, from your knee to your ankle, those bones need to rotate. Some of you are just sliding, letting the legs fall over to, no, not about the legs falling at all. There's no falling to the legs. The whole movement is in the ability of the lower bones, the tibia and the fibula and both of your legs, the ability for those bones to turn, rotate. Good. And now go the other way. Bring both of the heels to the right. Easy. See, you got to be small. Some of you're trying to do too much. Small. Easy. So the heels are sliding at the same time. Both heels, the front of the feet stay together. The knees, your legs do not go to the side. Your legs stay upright through the whole movement. And now alternate. One time slide the heels to the right. One time slide the heels to the left. One time slide the heel. The heel. The heel. Think of the clock. Think of the clock above your heels, and now the clock is above your feet there. Just easy. Think of the heels sliding. Right. You got to be able to shift where the clock is to do this today. So there's a lot of different frames of reference that we're working with. Easy. Good. So now begin to make a circle with the front of your feet, any direction, keeping them together. And just feel that now. When you make that circle with the front of your feet, notice what your heels do, right? And then reverse the circle, go the other way. Notice what your heels do. That's right, reverse the circle, go the other way. Good, good. Bring everything down, lie on your backs and rest. Pay attention to what seems different. Notice how both your heels lie on the floor, your back of your legs, your hips. It's different about the feeling in your ankle joints, in your toes. Pull your right heel back to you about an inch, and let the right knee go up just slightly. That's it, just that. That's enough. And now make a circle with the front of your right foot. Now, to do that, Notice how you need to use your hip, your knee, make a circle. Now, to really get the hip and the knee involved, make the circle with your heel. Make the circle with your heel. So that's right. Make the circle with your heel and start to feel how the hip gets involved. Easy, that's it. And now reverse that circle. Reverse it, go the other way. Bring the knee down a little. Bring it down a little. See if you can find where it is that the knee is just very light. There you go. And you start to use the hip. You start to use the knee. Easy. And let it go. And rest. Feel your right hip, your right leg, your right heel. Notice your breathing. So we're looking to find a position for the heel that you're not holding it up, it's just off the floor a little, and it frees up the bottom of the hip to get involved. So lift the knee, just the left knee, just a little, so where you feel the heel's nice in the floor and start to make a circle in one direction with your left foot. And start to feel how the hip gets involved. Easy. How the hip gets in. Some of you, your knee is too high. It's working too much. Easy. Left. Find where you start to feel it. Where to put the knee, where it makes the ankle and the foot freer. Reverse the movement. And you need to be using your hip and your knee will do something, and the lower leg is going to start to rotate in the bones in the leg itself. And that's where a lot of you are held. Easy. Good. Let that go and rest. Pay attention. What's different? So now, pull both heels back just a tiny bit. The knees come up just a tiny bit, and make circles with both your feet in the same direction. Make circles with both your feet in the same direction. Have a little problem with Zoom here. Same direction. Boom, boom, boom. Same direction. Both feet up a little. Make circles in the same. Yeah, Zoom is zooming me out here. Can you hear me? Okay. So both heels up, both knees up a little. Make circles in the same direction. Now you really feel how your hips get involved. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Let those hips get involved. Let the hips make the circles. Let the hips circle your heels. There you go. Let the hips circle your heels. Change the direction. The other way. Let the hips circle the heels. There you go. Let the hips circle the heels. Easy. Good. And rest it. Very nice. Rest it again. Bring yourself down. Feel the length of the legs, the heels on the floor. What's different about your breathing? So now you remember the beginning? Make a circle with your right foot. What is that like now? Something easier, clearer, even more pleasant in some way? Notice now some of you, the whole leg is involved. It's not just that little, right? And then think of the heel making the circle. Think of the heel, just the heel. Notice if there's more clarity to that. Let go of that. Do the same thing with your left foot. Start with the front of the foot. Make a nice circle with the front of the foot. And feel how your hip gets involved. Right? See if the hip is involved. Some of you, the hips are still not there, but you got to ask, what is your hip doing, right? And now, just the heel. Circle with the heel. Get the hip involved. Make the circle with the heel with your left hip. What happens when you start to think of the hip? What happens to the, yeah, don't worry about being messy or I'm not so good, any of that stuff that's stopping you from having fun with yourself. Now, both legs at the same time, both heels. Use your hips. Your feet can't be too wide. If they're too wide, you can't use your hips. If the feet are too wide apart, your hips are not going to react so well. Good. Now change the direction. Change the direction. Change the direction. Yeah. Change the direction. That's it. Change the direction. Very nice. Let it go. Rest. Feel the length of your legs, the heels on the floor. Your breathing. So please bring both of your feet to standing. Feel your hips, and you're going to, very easy with yourself, roll to a side. We're going to come up to sitting, and then you will come up to standing. And when you come up to stand, pay attention to the sense of those heels, your feet on the floor. When you come up to standing, pay attention to the sense of your heels, your feet on the floor. What do they feel like? What's different about your standing? What do you feel? Your heels are on the floor. Something different about standing? Where's the weight? Right? Pay attention to what might seem different about standing. And then take a little walk around the room with yourself and feel, as you're walking, please pay attention to your heels. Maybe there's something different in the way that the heels are representing themselves right now. You might have, and how you're using them to walk, the way the heels make contact with the floor. See if you can sense that. Maybe that's going on. Easy, easy. Good. And come back. Come back, and we'll do a little. Put your feet parallel. All right. Put your feet parallel. And pay attention now. Very, very gently, bring the weight back to 6 o'clock on both your heels. Bring the weight back to 6 o'clock on both your heels. Now, do that. Bring the weight back to 6 o'clock on both your heels without tensing, without grabbing your chest, without bringing the front of your feet up. So it's just a very easy movement that the weight goes back to 6 o'clock on both the heels. Just easy. That the weight goes back to 6 o'clock. And you might feel that the front of the feet get lighter on the floor. That's fine. Just don't pull them up. Just an easy movement. Just find 6 o'clock at the back of both your heels. It's straight back, right in the middle of both the heels. Feel where that is. 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. That's it. 6 o'clock. Straight back. Both the heels. Good. Good. Let that go. Take a little walk around. Feel your heels as you walk. Notice how the heels make contact. How the heels, what's the sense of representation to you? How are the heels representing themselves to you? What seems different, right? And then we'll come back again. We'll come back again. Feet parallel as well as they can be. Now, go over to the right side, put your weight on the right side, back into 6 o'clock, and then come back to the middle of the right foot. And then go back again, just to 6 o'clock, and then come back toward the middle of the right, and that's 12 o'clock on the heel. So you go, it's like you're doing that little line from 6 to 12, just in the heel. From 6, just thinking of the heel, from 6 to 12 in the heel. Don't worry if the front of the foot's doing something. Just put your attention 6 to 12. You feel the heel digging in. 6 to 12, easy, easy, very, very easy. Just the weight's on the right heel, and you're just going back from 6 to 12, 6 to 12, easy. And all the time, not tensing, do this with your arms as you're moving, look. And as you're moving from 6 to 12, as you're moving from 6 to 12, nod your head as you're moving from 6 to 12. Nod your head. Turn your head a little as you're moving from 6 to 12, right? Right? So there's freedom. You're not holding. Good. Now come back to the middle. And again, take a little walk and come back. Just feel what's different when you walk about your right leg. Good. Come back again, please. It's all balance enhancing, right? Through movement. Good. So now go over to your left foot, back to 6 on the left, and then toward the front of the heel, 12 to 6 on the heel. Just easy, just small, that's right, 12 to 6 on the heel. The weight's on the left heel, and you're going from 12 to 6 on the left heel. Easy, 12 to 6 on the left heel. Just easy, 12 to 6 on the left heel. 12 to 6 on the left heel. 12 to 6. Easy. Do the hands if you feel you're getting tense. Move your head if you feel you're tightening up. Just easy. Just easy. Just easy. Just easy. Good. Now come back to the middle. Feel your feet on the floor. Now, very gently go back to 6 of both feet, and then back to 12, from 6 to 12. You'll feel the front of the feet do something, but think of the heel moving. 6, back to 6, into 12, 6 to 12. Good. Put the front of your right foot a little forward. Bring your right hand up. Think of that 6 o'clock. Put the weight at 6 o'clock on your right foot. And now go around from 6 to 5 to 4, just on the right heel. Then from 4 to 5 to 6, just on the right heel. From 6 to 5 to 4, and then come back from 4 to 5 to 6. Smooth. You go over to the left heel now. Go over to the right heel. 6, 5, 4, back, 4, 5, 6. Go over to the left 6. Find 6 on the right. 5, 4. Once again, 4, 5, 6. One more. 6 on the right. Smooth, light, easy. Relax the hands. Come back. Bring your arm down. Put your feet under you. Feel the effect of the movement on your fascia, your right shoulder, right side of your chest, your right arm, right side of your neck, right side of your face. Left foot a little in front, left hand up. Put your weight on the left heel, 6 o'clock. Go out to 7 to 8 on the left. Come back to 7 to 6, right? 6, 7, 8, back to 7 to 6. Nice and easy. 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6. Smooth now. Now make it one continuous movement. You don't need to go past 8. You don't need to be turning yourself where you start to fall again, where you need to tighten up to stay up. No, you want to be vertically, almost like a reed in the wind. You're just rotating with the wind. Very soft, very easy. Good. Come back, bring the arm down, put both your feet under you, and just feel how you stand on the floor now, your feet. Take your time now. Your feet are a little separated, right? Easy. Now go back to 6. Go over onto the right. Go all the way through the foot to the front of the foot, over to the left foot, down, and go around back to 6 on the left. Make a complete circle all the way around. From one foot to the other foot, easy. Going back to 6. Now reverse the circle. And if you find all those dials under the whole foot, across the front of the feet, around the sides, and as if you're drawing that circle on the floor underneath you, following it. Your head's in the middle, nice and easy. Nice, and reverse the circle again, one more time. Feel all your feet on the whole foot on one side on the floor, and then it transfers over to the other foot. Feel how that, and then the outside of the foot gets closer, and the inside of the foot, the weight comes out of that. Good. Come back to the middle. Take a little walk with yourself. Feel what it's like to walk. Great. Come on back. So, you have a lot to play with here. I am going to suggest during the day, because of all the work we've done on the heels now, just during the day, get it in your head, in your mind's eye, to just say, what are my heels doing? Who the hell pays attention to their heels? Nobody. Nobody. If you ask somebody where their heel was, they really wouldn't know, except they could point to it, but they wouldn't really know where it is in their body. They really wouldn't, especially after a while. So and why is this important? Because the heels are the biggest bones in the foot for a reason. To balance us, to have us stand upright vertically. Right? The front of the foot is more about this kind of movement. It's like here's my foot. It's all back here. The front of the foot just moves a little like that, but not, right? And if the heels are tight, the whole foot's tight. Nothing moves, right? Okay, so have fun with this. Check in with Erica. Get into the library. Do things. Mary, I'll see you in a little while. Do things, have fun with yourselves, right? Now be back.
Have a wonderful vacation. Drive safe.
I'm gonna come back.
Have a good vacation.
I'm gonna come back fresh and mean. I'm gonna come back, so be ready. Have a great time, guys.
Bye. Have fun.
All right.
Have a great time.
I will. Bye.